Hi, hello. Welcome to the third part of rectilinear figure. So in our last class we discussed the important theorems on parallelogram, rhombus, square and properties of that special types of quadrilateral and some few problems also on that. So in today's class also we are going to solve the problems on the same special types of quadrilateral. So in today I am going problem. The angles of quadrilateral are in the ratio 3:4:5:6. Show that quadrilateral is a trapezium. We have to prove that trapezium. So if you have taken ratio 3:4:5:6. So ratio, this they are given in ratio. What is the sum of the angles of quadrilateral is equal to 360 degree. We know what is the ratio. Next you can say 3x plus 4x plus 5x plus 6x is equal to 360. Next 3 plus 4 7, 7 plus 5 12, 12 plus 6 18. X is equal to 360 degree. X is equal to 360 degree divided by 18. So 82 is up. So what is the value of x? 20. Now you can find all the angles. So first 3x, 3 into 20, 60. Next 4x, 4 into 20, 80. Next 5x, 5 into 20, 100. Next 6x, 6 into 20, 120. If you add 100 plus 120, 220, 220 plus 80, 300, 300 plus 60, again you will get some of the angles of 360 degrees. So here look at, all the angles are different. All angles degrees are different angles. So that's why therefore given you can easily prove quadrilateral is a trapezium. Quadrilateral is a trapezium. If all angles are different means then quadrilateral is a trapezium. Next problem. In a parallelogram ABCD, AP and AQ are bisectors of angle perpendiculars from the vertex A. Show that x is to y. Angle x divided by y is equal to 2 divided by 1. So if you cross multiply, x is equal to 2y. We are getting. Next, the angles of the parallelogram. Find the angles of the parallelogram. ABCD is parallelogram means what? These two AB side opposite sides are equal and parallel. So opposite angles are equal. Consecutive angles of parallelogram are sum must be equal to 180 degree. So we are using that part of the information and solve the problems. So here first I am going to solve the problem. If I am taking ABCQ in a quadrilateral ABCQ. So that is ABCQ means x plus y plus these two angles are 90 degree. The sum must be equal to 360 degree. If you add all the interior angles, the sum must be equal to 360 degree. Here x plus y 90 you add. So here you are getting x plus y is equal to 90 plus 90 180. We can shift to this side. So what is the answer you are getting here? X plus y. In 360, 180 will goes means 180. So we know that x is equal to what here? 2y. We can replace here. 2y plus y 180. That implies y is equal to 180 degree divided by 3y is equal to 180. Y is equal to 180 degree divided by 3. So 60 degree. Y is equal to how much? 60 degree. So first we have to find the angles of quadrilateral. So opposite angles of quadrilateral. So you can easily find the angles of quadrilateral now. So what is the value of y here? 60. So you can put in this. Put y value in equation 1. So x plus y is equal to 180. So x is equal to y value means what? 60, 180. So x is equal to 180 minus 60. So x is equal to 120. So what is the value of x? 120. 120 means angle C of the parallelogram. This will be equal to angle A because opposite angles of the parallelogram are equal. Angle A is equal to angle C, 120 degree. We find out these two angles. Now we have to find out angle D and angle B. For that one, we can use consecutive angles of the sum of the consecutive angles of the parallelogram are equal to 180 degree. So you can consider angle B plus angle C is equal to 180. Angle B plus angle C is equal to 180. So we know that angle B is equal to 120. Angle B is equal to 180 minus 120. That is 60 degree. Angle B and angle D both are equal. So that's why angle A and angle C are 120 degree. Angle B and angle D are 60 degree. Like that we are going to solve the problems. Next problem. In the given figure, ABCD is a rhombus and angle A is equal to 67, where EC and BC are equal. If DEC equilateral triangle, find CBE angle and DBE angle. So DEC is an equilateral triangle means what about the all the angle in DEC? Angle D, angle E, angle C are equal to 60 degree according to the data. Next, ABCD is a rhombus means opposite angles are equal. Angle A equal to angle C. Angle A equal to angle C, that is 67 degree. So if you want to find out C and D means angle C plus angle D equal to 180 degree. Consecutive angles. So angle B is equal to 180 minus 67. We can shift C. C is 67. You can shift that side means 113 degree. So angle B is equal to how much? 113 degree. Angle B equal to angle D. Next, you can consider the triangle DBC. Consider the triangle DBC. So BC side equal to DC side. BC is equal to DC because sides of the rhombus. So if these two sides are equal, means these two angles are also equal. That is CDB equal to CBD. Both angles are equal because these two sides are equal, means these two angles are also equal. Then next, you can find the angle. Now this angle we know how much? 67. So apply interior angle sum property. These two angles are x. You can consider x plus 67. Directly I am applying 180 degree. 2x is equal to 180 minus 67. 2x is equal to 113. X is equal to if you 113 divided by 2 means 56.5 degree. That means CDB and CBD are both are equal to 56.5. Okay, next. In triangle, now you can consider the triangle CBE. CBE. Here EC and BC are equal. EC is equal to BC. Then CEB and BCBE. These two angles are equal angles. CEB equal to CBE. CBE. Both angles are equal. Let us consider that two values are equal to y. Next, what we have to do? Apply. This is, angle C is equal to 90 degree because DEC is an equilateral triangle, means angle C here, this part is equal to 90 degree. So next, if you add these two, what you will get? Sorry, 90 not 60. 60 plus 67, 127. So apply BCE triangle interior angle sum property, that is y plus 67 plus 60, 127 is equal to 180. So 2y is equal to 180 minus 127, that is 53 divided by 2y. 2 2s are 2 6 are point. So that is y is equal to angle CBE. CBE is how much? Now 26.5. So we find out CBE. Next, last step, what we have to find out? DBE. So for DBE, we should add the two angles CBE plus DBE. If you add these two angles, you will get DBC. We already find out DBC here. Where we have to find out DBC. What is the value of DBC? So that is 56.5. Here CBE we find out 26.5. DBE we want to find out. So angle DBE is equal to 56.5 minus 26.5. That will be equal to 30 degree. DBE equal to 30 degree. So like this we are going to solve the problem. Next problem. In a parallelogram ABCD, AB is equal to 20 and AD is equal to 12. The bisectors of BC is produced to F, and this angle A is meet at E on the side DC and up to the joint F. So bisector. So if it is X means what about this? Also X. Bisector. How much is that? This is also equal. These two sides are parallel means, and this angle and this angle are equal because alternative angle. So that means if AB parallel to DC means DAF angle DAE equal to angle CFE because alternative angle. So look at in next you can consider the triangle. In triangle ABF. So what you have to find out here? CF value. ABF. These two angles are equal by 1. These two angles are equal means AB equal to BF side. That is AB length is how much? 20 centimeter. Then BF is equal to 20 centimeter. So therefore BF is equal to BC plus CF. We want to find CF value. DF value we know how much? 20. BC value. So this is 12 means this is also 12. 12 plus CF. CF is equal to 20 minus 12, that is 8 centimeter. So you can find it easily, and many problems are there. So you can solve. Thank you for watching video.